Hello and welcome to episode 3 of Definitely Canon, a Star Wars-based D&D game. I am your host, Ian. In today's episode, we pick right up where we left off, with our heroes getting ready to show some basic bar thugs who's boss. They then come across some issues with involving a man in his jacket, and of course much more after that. So sit back, relax, and enjoy episode 3 of Definitely Canon.
Alright. Welcome back to, what is this, episode 4 now?
It should be episode 4.
Of Definitely Canon, the Star Wars RPG podcast. The cast itself is a little different this time around. Colin and Ove, Colin as Ove is not here with us currently, so we'll deal with that in the story when it comes up, but let's see who is here. Immediately to my right is Ian.
Hi.
Playing Arcus Dread, the politician with the mouth of fire, spitting fire on fools, tearing apart their psyche. Next to him, on his right, is Jaeger.
Hello.
The assassin with the knack for naming things. To his right is Remy.
Hello.
How would you like Remy to be identified? Because she hasn't popped up yet as a character. I guess the bassist, the badass bassist.
Yeah, I love that.
Yeah, she was in episode 0.
I really like that bassist this person.
Yeah. And then to her, I guess that's still right. I guess that's how going clockwise.
Circle does work. Yeah.
Sorry, counterclockwise. I guess that's how going counterclockwise works. Is May? Name a bunch of names scratched out. May.
Yeah.
Yeah. Who's the merc with She doesn't have a mouth. Yeah, she doesn't
Merc
have.
with the moral.
Merc with the morals.
Also get Merc with the walker.
Merc
yeah,
with
sure.
the morals.
The what?
She's got a lot of stuff to unpack.
I get
And of course,
I get to make old people jokes. So.
And of course, I'm your DM to the stars. I will be guiding you through this cinematic journey. And speaking of which,
Should we have like a recap of what happened last time?
yeah, let's have a very quick recap.
Because who wasn't here last time? Those two.
Yeah.
Oh shoot, half our team wasn't
yeah,
here.
exactly. Yeah. So basically, what happened last time was Jaeger intercepted he didn't intercept a transmission. He received a transmission from an old friend of his. Kind of a short little guy. He's not important, so I didn't give him a name. And he basically told Jaeger that a member of the Seed Syndicate was hiding out on this planet Formos. And Jaeger was like, well, gotta go to Formos now, so I can kill the Seed Syndicate and, finish what I started by killing Chalco Rimmer and my adopted father.
Yeah, you're doing pretty good at that.
Yeah.
How big's the Seed Syndicate?
Just for the exact number of the Seed Syndicate members is not something that's been introduced into the canon yet.
Will be dependent on how interesting we are.
It'll depend on how long we play this game for. Yeah, I see the Seed Syndicate. I was thinking about this today. I see the Seed Syndicate as like this universe's Team Rocket, basically. It's like they exist as an antagonist for as long as we need them to.
Will we get like a Team Aqua and a Team Magma too?
Well, if there may or may not, don't spoil this for everyone, but there may or may not be a plot line where the Seed Syndicate splits. It's definitely not something that I've written already. It actually isn't something I've written.
Oh, okay.
So he's going after another member of the Seed Syndicate, which was Darrow something, wasn't it?
That was Bandin Dobah.
Bandin
Dobah.
Dobah. Yes, Bandin Dobah.
I have it written down.
Of the Dobah Doo-Wops. Yes. Yeah. So this sort of like assassin slash merc slash bounty hunter, Bandin Dobah, basically just a killer, is hiding out on Formos, and you guys kind of touched down on Formos, face first. Some of you, after Chopper sort of gave you a ride and unceremoniously kicked you off. This was also where May entered the story, as she was sort of leading this band of refugees through the desert to a rebel sympathizers base, and along the way, you guys got attacked by.
Holy fuck! Right? Yeah.
Yeah. So along the way, you guys got you got chased by May. You guys got chased by stormtroopers, and then
Jaeger.
and Jaeger went a little stir crazy. He started shooting at you guys as well. And then you faced off against the baby Sarlacc, which got crushed by a crate that Chopper dropped, containing Jaeger's speeder, the Wire. Like I said, what did I say? What did I call you again? With the knack for names,
yeah,
something with the knack for names. I think I just said the assassin with the knack for names.
Yeah, it wasn't too catchy.
The
If
assassin.
Christopher named it, it'd be very catchy.
But I wanted to catch on though. And then you made your way off to this sort of base, this sort of like the main city on Foremost, this looming city in the middle of this craggy, deserty planet. Once you got to Foremost, you sort of wandered around that city until you found a guy who was like, he was like a religious nut, basically.
May left at this point.
May was gone at this point. She kind of bailed on you guys.
Fuck you bitches, I'm out.
Yeah, because number one, she wasn't here. Number two, you guys are crazy. And tried to kill her at some point. So
I didn't.
You didn't, but you're kind of chasing after her in a weird way.
I got souls to save.
Yeah. Gotta save those souls. You got the morals. First you went to that, yes.
Man.
You went to, the general store.
Oh, shit. Keep talking. Everything's good. I just got to plug in the computer, so it's dying. My greatest moment.
I can't remember the name. I remember it not being very important.
I remember we killed the owner of it.
Yeah, you did. You killed her. And you got a burly, bodacious... What was the term I used?
I forget.
Buxom?
Beefy, that's what it was.
You got a beefy bod for Kevin.
Yep.
So Kevin's got a cool, beefy assassin droid bod now.
Megan, I can tell you don't know who Kevin is.
He's a beefy assassin droid.
Yeah, Kevin is kind of like a character I introduced out of the blue to be a companion for Ove, who's just kind of like this lazy... Oh, he's not lazy. He's just... He doesn't have a lot of motivation.
Kevin, I thought you were talking about it.
No. Yeah, she's good for nothing for sure. She's a bad influence on you guys.
She is a bad...
Yeah.
She's like a brat.
Yeah.
Brat.
She...
Fucking Colin.
Yeah. God bless her grandmother. She keeps trying to set her straight, and she's just not appreciative of it.
Too much angst.
Oh, yeah. It's written into her character. So, yeah, Kevin's got a beefy bod now. Everyone's very distracted by Kevin's beefy bod. There are certain, I guess we'll say attachments to go with Kevin's beefy bod.
Yeah, right.
That are maybe not safe for work. And Ove is keeping careful. She's holding on to those. You guys basically killed this shop owner, got Kevin a beefy bod, went to a cantina, played a bunch of sabacc. You did really well at first, and then you gambled everything away.
I did.
In a single, like,
yeah,
all or nothing sort of information dealer's gamble. And he basically gave you the advice. He's like, you know what, guys? Maybe this is a good thing that you didn't get my information. Maybe you should just get off of Foremost. Because it's not a place for people like you. It's a rough and tumble, dark world. This is the dark universe. He was pretty edgelord about the whole thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And then you witnessed a woman getting harassed, and Chris shot the harasser through the neck when he started getting confrontational. And at that point, it had been made known to you guys that these harassers, these three thugs, were actually men sort of under the tutelage, under the control, who work for Bandin Dobah. Not necessarily the Dobah Doo-Wops, but they, they're they're related, sort of. Bandin Dobah, never a man to mix business and pleasure, but he keeps his men close to his chest.
Oh shit.
Bandin Dobah does not have Bandin Dobah does not have a beefy bod. That is not canon. But he does keep his men close to his chest. And that's kind of where we left off after Chris shot this thug through the neck, and he had blood splatter into this woman's very expensive water.
Oh
Yeah.
Yes.
We're gonna take a quick break from the recording, and we'll be right back because we experienced some technical difficulties. Wait.
You know, if you pause it, you don't need to say that.
No,
you're pausing it.
I thought I had to reset my computer, so it wouldn't be pausing. Anyway,
But even though it wouldn't record.
Anyway, this is all getting recorded. We don't have to do anything now because my computer fixed itself.
Oh. Well, then you should probably cut this out.
You shouldn't have just said anything. You really shouldn't have just said anything. I'm keeping it in. And you should have just not said anything. Anyway, back to what you were saying. I'm sorry to interrupt you.
I don't know. I'll have to check the math and see if technical difficulties are canon. But we'll deal with all that later. Because right now, you have Guro Weekwe, who was the final thug, the one that didn't run away and the one that didn't get shot through the neck, who's just kind of cowering in front of you. If you remember correctly, he tried to lunge with a vibro knife and then didn't make it all the way through the crowd and just kind of tossed his knife limply at Jaeger and missed. And now he's just kind of like, well, I'm unarmed, so...
Yeah, why did he do that again?
It's all he had.
Yeah, it was a last-minute struggle.
He brought a knife to a slug thrower fight, and
A knife to a yelling fight.
it wasn't a very smart decision. But these kids, they're not getting a proper education. Foremost has never been known for its education system, the public education system. You looking for something there?
Yeah, can I get a cue card?
Oh, sure, yeah.
Gotta get the notebook.
So yeah, and the rest of the cantina is kind of looking just like gawking at you guys. You guys just kind of waltzed in here, won a bunch of money, lost a bunch of money, and then shot a guy through the neck. Which, is not actually all that uncommon on Foremost, but the guy you shot through the neck was one of Bandin Dobah's men. So the cantina just kind of spontaneously bursts out in this uproar of applause, and they're kind of surrounding this Guro Weekwe guy, and just kind of lassoing him and tying him up and pushing him around and making fun of him. And the bartender kind of leans over to you guys. He's like, you guys, is this real life? You guys just came in here and killed one of Bandin Dobah's men. How did that even... What? Do you realize what this means? We don't have to live under the oppression of Bandin Dobah anymore. And we could be our own people. We could be free. I mean, there's more where that came from. He does have more men than 3. But...
Does he have 4?
I don't know the exact number of men he has. I have not kept this close tabs on Bandin Dobah. You may remember that information broker. I mean, I heard you guys talking, but it's all public information. We just didn't want to, be targeted by Bandin Dobah, because nobody wants to be targeted by Bandin Dobah. You guys are shit out of luck now. You're definitely targeted by Bandin Dobah. But hey, I mean, you might be... I saw what you guys did to that guy. I saw what you did to Darrow. You just shot him through the neck. Darrow's like an infamous gang leader around here. That's pretty impressive. And we definitely owe you guys a lot. If there's anything we could do, honestly, name it.
What do you think?
Well, I just need to find out where.
Yeah. Do you know what Bandin whatever the fuck his name
Bandin
is?
Dobah?
Yeah,
I just said it 5 times.
Yeah. Do you know where he resides?
I don't. That's the one thing I don't know.
Yay!
Yeah, but it might actually be worth your while to check out. I know a lot of people have been eyeing. There's a very suspicious warehouse in Foremost. It's just kind of hanging around. Like you don't expect a warehouse to just be hanging around that long. It usually gets used for something. Listen, I'm not an expert on warehouses, but it's wasted space. It's just wasted space if it's just sitting there.
How big is it?
It's moderate to large warehouse.
Could you fit a ship in there?
I don't know, man. I don't know. See, I just know what the external dimensions of the warehouse are. I don't know if it's got scaffolding inside or something. So who knows what you could fit in there.
How many Tic Tacs can you fit in this warehouse?
Is this one of those things where I guess and I get a prize?
Yes.
I suck at these things. You're in my cantina. I'm supposed to be the one setting up the guess how many jelly beans there jar. And somebody already won that, so you can't guess.
Also,
Darren.
No.
Okay. Tell you what, stick around for the show. Actually, fuck the show. We gotta celebrate. I'm sorry. And this is where he talks sort of off stage to Remy, who has been kind of sitting in the wings waiting for her set. I'm sorry, Remy. We're gonna have to postpone the show. You understand? This is a big day. Hey, whoa. Okay. All right. I mean, you're still getting your money, so I don't know why you. I get it. It's the art form. You're passionate.
She seems kind of cranky.
Listen, I gotta pay my bills. It's fine.
Yeah, no, you're getting your money.
My bills are paid. I just, I got a passion. I had a really good
kinda
song that I wanted to release.
Bills.
Well,
But,
you
but
can,
you know what?
okay.
It's fine.
All
You know
right.
what happened to
It's
last
fine.
guy?
You know what?
Charged me bills?
If you want to play in the background,
You killed him!
some kind of
Right.
what are you guys talking about?
Nothing.
Some kind of nice background music for our party. That's okay. But we gotta celebrate what we can because Bandin Dobah's gonna bring down the hammer hard. I gotta be honest. Unless you guys can take care of him, which would be real nice of you.
I think it's... Yeah, we could do that.
All right.
For a fee.
Okay. Well, I don't have a fee.
I tried.
You guys were looking for Bandin Dobah anyway. How stupid do you think I am?
I don't know. I was hoping more.
Please tell me you're not replacing me, though, just so that they're going to play
No.
the Cantina theme 5,000 times.
No.
Okay.
I'm not gonna do that. I definitely didn't just wink at all the other patrons. I didn't do that. Oh yeah, I mean, you guys.
There's another band walking in the
Yeah,
club.
no, guys, not yet. So Darrow, you guys shot Darrow. You I guess you kind of own Weequay now. He's a sniveling piece of shit. But I guess you get to decide what happens to him. He's just tied up over there.
You're not going to decide
kill him.
I know that. We should talk to him first.
Hey, don't kill me!
Good, he speaks English.
Well, talking is your job.
It is.
Killing is my job.
Yep, that's how things go. I talk, you kill. It usually goes in that order. Actually, sometimes it goes in the other order. When there's multiple people. Sometimes only when there's one person.
Okay, so at this point, Remy and Ove she's just kind of you know what? I need to refresh myself. I need to powder my nose.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just gonna kind of hang out here, okay? I'm with Kevin. You guys don't have to worry about me. I'm just gonna hang up in the
I'm kind of hesitant.
cabaret
She's
upstairs.
underage in a club.
Kevin has a beefy bod, and he is fully capable of taking care of all my needs. I mean, protecting me.
Okay. Well, I'm not your father, and frankly, I don't really care if you live or die.
How the fuck? Yeah, you're not my father. And she runs upstairs because she's a rebellious teen.
Slams.
Kevin's still down on the bottom floor, by the way, and he's like, well, I don't want to stay down here. And he just kind of walks upstairs. So yeah, you guys are kind of left. The crowd is kind of dispersed a bit. They've gotten what they needed to out of kicking Weequay in the nuts. And
all
the
of them.
bartender's like, hey,
one
hey,
after another.
You guys, stop kicking Weequay. I get it. You're working up a sweat, but drinks on me, okay? You gotta get refreshed and then drink more after that because you're all drunk. Hey, that's how a bar works. So yeah, they've all kind of dispersed, and Weequay is just kind of like at a table tied up. He's like, hey, I don't want you to kill me, but you're never gonna get anything from me.
Oh, well, that's not a really good way to go into this conversation,
I think we can find a middle ground here somewhere that makes us both happy.
Okay. Well, there's really only a handful of things that will make me happy. And you'll only be able to give me one of them. And that is, where the hell is Bandin Dobah?
Stop right there.
Dobah.
Thank you.
We need to roll the force.
Yes, we do. Please, yeah. So, short intermission.
Nice. Oh yeah, basically yours.
Yeah.
So, just for posterity's sake, we have 5 light side tokens and 2 dark side tokens, and those can be spent to upgrade rolls or spontaneously have something.
Yeah. We'll just do random shit
that you didn't have before. So yeah, they're pretty nifty. And of course, I can upgrade all of your enemies' rolls and downgrade your rolls, make things more difficult. And I will. But I only have 2. So I'm not going to be doing as much.
With the dark side.
With the dark side, but say that louder.
With the dark side.
With the dark side of the force.
Coin things. Cardboard circles.
Now, back to our regular scheduled programming. Who is Bandin Dobah? That's what you said.
Yeah, no, I said, where is he?
Oh, where is he?
Yeah.
But who is he?
He seems like an ex-member of the Seed Syndicate.
Oh,
Kind of the
pretty
big
sharp.
headshot show.
Pretty sneaky, sis. Where is he, though?
I don't know. That's what I'm asking. What's his face?
Yeah, that's a good question. Listen, that's not information that they keep us up to date on.
I kind of like, I'm like sighing, and I'm like half turning towards Jaeger, and I'm just like,
No, but that's not, we're supposed to be talking. Why are you sighing?
okay, well, what can you tell me? That would be useful.
I could tell you where our base of operations is.
That's kind of useful.
Yeah, this is kind of useful.
Cool. So, here's what's going to
Almost
happen.
worth me living and not dying.
I don't think you've gotten that far yet. We've moved you up from a very painful death to a painless death.
Okay, all right. You know what? I'm not happy with where we're at right now, but I'm glad that we're making progress.
Yeah, the progress is good.
Okay.
So let's continue on. So the location of your base, whereabouts is that? Is that in like a hangar of some kind?
Okay, so I'm gonna get you to do. I guess that's coordinate. Not coordination. Sorry, coercion.
Coordination.
You're like standing on one foot. As
Yeah,
you
I'm like standing on his
Shaking
foot.
my head.
Yeah.
And that's opposed to his willpower. It's 2.
Alrighty, so we got a request to kind of say what we're rolling. So my character uses the Force to coerce people, so I'm rolling the Force dice. I'm getting a boost die because I talented for it, and then my general skill is 1 green and a yellow, and that's going against 2 purple. So for those at home, 2 purple are bad. Alrighty, so I could just wash those. So I get 1 success and 3 advantage.
All right. So yeah, he's definitely intimidated by all the sighing you did. That's real scary. And he's like, "Oh, don't just listen. I'll tell you where we were. Just don't sigh anymore. That's real freaky." Yeah, there's a warehouse on the other side of town. It's locked, but I think Bandin had not Bandin. I think Darrow had a spare in his backpack.
Darrow, he was the one we shot through the neck, right?
Yeah, it was Darrow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was your leader?
Yeah, he was my best friend.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. Yeah, I understand. You know, we were the aggressors.
Okay.
Totally.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
All right, I'm going to go search
and
Daryl then.
Also, he turns to the Twilight girl that had like the green dress, that they were harassing.
Sexually harassing.
Who was just finishing her glass of water now. She just turns around and he's like, "And listen, miss, I'm really sorry. Darrow gets like that when he's had too much water. You know, he gets real hydrated and he's a problem. Normally we don't like to, stir up that kind of reputation, but I hope you enjoyed your meal at the very least." And she just kind of was like, "Well, it was kind of hard to enjoy with Darrow's blood all over it.
Yeah.
But I didn't pay for it, so that's something. I appreciate your apology. Thank you." And they kind of had exchanged this, just kind of like a not like it's not a very intense glance at each other. They're just kind of like maintaining eye contact for a second, and then they break away.
Is it like tension?
I guess you could maybe read into it and say that there's still tension, but they seem like they've kind of resolved their differences.
I meant like sexual tension.
No. There's not, no.
Okay.
Alright. Yeah, Weequay's just kind of like, he's like, okay, this might be pushing it, but can I have my knife back? Because it was kind of expensive. I'm not gonna attack you, I promise. I'm not gonna untie my ropes. My hands are tied up. I just want you to maybe slip it into my holster here.
Why?
It was an expensive knife. It was given to me by my father.
I really don't believe him.
It's a nice. Listen, just look at it. It's a nice knife.
Yeah, that kind of makes me want to keep it.
Yeah, but I can tell you guys are nice, honest folk. You're not from here, which means you're nice, or at least nicer than people from here. You saw them. They took the first chance they had to kick me in the nuts a bunch. That was very nice.
What do you think? Should we give him back the knife? I personally don't like arming a guy that you just got into a fight with.
Neither do I.
Okay, can I pick up the knife and kind of inspect it?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Okay, it just looks like a regular ass vibro knife.
Oh.
Yeah.
It's just completely average.
Yeah, melee damage 4, crits
but
on 2.
But no, I mean there's no significant markings on it, no
There's a little bit of gum stuck to the hill. I was saving that for later. I kind of want that. If I'm getting the knife back, I kind of want that too.
I'm going to take the gum off the hill and give it back to him.
Okay.
But I'm going to keep the knife.
Okay, well, I'm halfway to what I want. So that's, more progress.
Yeah, I'm not giving him the knife back.
Oh, okay.
Why do you want it back again? What was this knife?
It's just, it's like, if you could think about it like this, it's kind of like fragile masculinity, right? It's the only real source of power I have. And now that I don't have the knife, it just makes me feel kind of shitty about myself. I'm also tied up, so that's contributing to me not feeling very good about my situation. But
I'm gonna use the force on him to hopefully make him feel good about himself.
That's so touching. Okay, I think what's that opposed to his willpower as well?
I'll tell you in a second.
Okay,
that's really nice of you, Arcus.
Yeah, it's not something uncharacteristic.
I'm trying to turn a new leaf. I have to do a discipline check, and then I have to do it for Courtney. Are you okay? Okay. So I do a discipline check. So what's his discipline?
His discipline. Discipline is a what's it determined by again? Willpower. Yeah. Okay, so it's 2.
Okay. So do I get forced to do this? Yes, I did. Okay. So I'm trying to use the force on him to make him feel not so shitty about himself. So before I can actually see if that works, I have to see if he's receptible to the force by doing discipline. My discipline versus his discipline. So my discipline is 2 with a rank in it. So that means I get a green and a yellow dice. I also get my force dice when using it, because my discipline gets amped up by my force powers. Mm-hmm. And his discipline is 2 purple.
It didn't used to work out all that well, but your dice rolls really are just like Chris's attack rolls. When you roll to make someone feel a certain way, you're just like, I'm rolling this shit, let's see what we get.
Yeah. Okay, so my force ain't working.
Oh, no.
Making them have positive feels.
Yeah. But no, this isn't for that. I get
no success.
No success, 1 advantage.
Okay. So you don't succeed in making him feel positively.
Well, no, that was just to see if he was susceptible.
Oh, right. Okay,
Yeah.
so he's not susceptible, but you do... I'm going to give you the same sort of advantage. But you do sort of detect that he's kind of smirking a bit as he's saying this stuff.
Yeah, so maybe you can cheer him up with charm. Or something like that.
He's smirking, so maybe he's lying. I don't trust the guy. That's the thing. I don't trust. This guy literally just tried to kill you by throwing a knife at you and completely failing.
I mean, I'm perfectly okay with killing him.
Yeah, tried to kill Jaeger is maybe a liberal use of the term.
Hey, when you throw a knife at someone, you're trying to kill them.
Remy, what are you doing during all of this, by the way? Because you are in the scene, technically. You're just like watching them have this conversation with this. Yeah, are you on stage? Did you decide to take the set? Because those other guys are still here, and they're just kind of like, are we supposed to play the party music, or what are we doing?
Well, yeah, I think they were playing the party music, and I'm just kind of... I thought I was doing background music.
Okay.
Like,
Yeah.
Well, because I'm practicing the song that I wrote about
Yeah.
the Sand People.
So they're on... Why does this remind me of, like, Friends and Phoebe playing the guitar at the coffee place?
Smelly Sand People.
Yeah, exactly. That's racist.
Oh my god, is it ever?
So there's like, you kind of missed the description of this cantina, but there's 2 floors. The top floor is kind of like a cabaret. There's like a stage and sort of an entertainment venue, and then the bottom floor is like more of a bar.
Okay.
And so you're probably on the bottom floor while these guys are on the top floor, which is like,
Yeah.
in some circles it's kind of a sense of shame, but this is Foremost, and it's like everywhere is shameful. Shame follows you everywhere in Foremost.
Well, let's say that I just finished my little background music, and then the guys replacing me just came on, and maybe while they're coming on, I just go to the bar and have a drink or something.
Sure, okay. So you're just chilling out at the bar.
Go to
The bar
grab
has
some nice water.
Yeah, the bar has very expensive water.
That's fine.
Foremost is a arid planet. Most water-based creatures that go to Foremost feel very, very dehydrated as soon as they like step foot on the planet.
Okay.
So water prices are like jacked all the way up here. So yeah, it's like, what was it, like 50 credits for a water?
50 credits for water.
It's pretty
wow.
expensive. Jaeger just bought one, but he was like, yeah, okay, I guess that's what water costs. He didn't even really need it because you're used to arid worlds.
Yeah.
Does Remy get a discount at least?
Sure.
Okay.
We'll say you get like,
It's 49 credits.
yeah, like a 20% discount or something.
I'll take it. I'm broke right now, so I'll take what I can get.
Right. All right. So
Wait,
subtract
what
40
is this?
credits from your total there, and
Should be written on the
yeah,
inside.
she's just sipping some Wawa at the bar while you guys are interrogating this dude. Also, everyone's very like they're okay that you're doing this, but they're not paying attention to you. They're just like, oh, random torture in the middle of our bar. Okay.
They all just
Yeah.
kicked him in his nuts.
Yeah, no, I know, but I mean, this is like a different level of psychological torture.
Alright, what was the name of the guy that I killed again?
You
Or it's
killed
Bogo or something like that?
Bogo. You got 2 for 1.
Yeah.
Darrow.
Daryl, okay. I'm gonna go search Daryl's body.
Okay.
See if he has the key and stuff on him.
So, Darrow has what you notice right away. Actually, why don't I just describe what Darrow... So Darrow has like, he has on him 2 holstered, because he never got a chance to draw them, quick draw blaster pistols.
Ooh.
And the thing about the quick draw blaster pistols, and this seems real broken as well, is they can be drawn as an incidental.
Wow.
Ooh.
So you don't need a maneuver to draw them.
Ooh, okay.
You should grab yourself one of those.
I'm probably gonna grab one of those.
He's got 2.
I could probably
I
grab
might
2
just,
of those.
yeah, okay. I just didn't want you to be like, ooh, this rare and expensive thing. I'm going to take 1. It's like take a penny, leave a penny. Take a quick.
Take a
I'm not
pistol,
gonna be greedy.
leave a pistol.
I'm not going to be greedy. This guy's dead. He's got enough problems already.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna take both those pistols.
So you take both of his modified quick draw blaster pistols. Tell me if this is different than a regular blaster pistol, because I don't remember. The damage is 6, and it crits on a 3.
Yeah, that's quite a bit better.
Yeah. Medium, is it better?
I have a holdout blaster.
Yeah, well, a holdout blaster is a little bit small.
Okay, well, the holdout blaster damages 5 and crits on a 4.
Okay.
No, that is usually what it is. The blast pistols.
Yeah,
Same
6
with
on
the
a 3.
Yeah, 6 and a 3. It's ranged light, right?
Imagine if there's like...
And he's got this sort of like heavy clothing on. It's only +1, so it's not better than what you have.
Next time we kill stormtroopers, can we take their armor?
Hard to say. I mean, you could. You'd be walking around dressed like stormtroopers. That's like in RPGs when you're like, I'm wearing the enemy faction's armor, so I just look like a bad guy, but I'm a good guy.
Good point.
Yeah, you'd be walking around and people would think you're stormtroopers, which is not necessarily a bad thing. But
Yeah, we just need to find those guys with freaking 5 soak and take their armor.
it definitely draws a lot of attention walking around like stormtroopers, just like casually doing things. Like, hey, we're
Drinking water.
stormtroopers. Yeah, exactly. Pouring water on your mask.
No, you take it off.
Yeah. Yeah, so that's all he has on his, like, person. He also has this very bulky sort of, like, satchel.
Bulky satchel.
Bulky satchel. So, and inside he has a med pack.
Mid-pack? Yeah, I'm taking that.
Sounds good.
How much stuff do you have on you right now, by the way, Jaeger? Because are you starting to like look a bit like a pack mule or something?
A little bit, yeah. He has like 8 guns and like...
No. I had my slug thrower and now those 2 pistols. That's the only weapons I have.
Oh, yeah, you lost
Did
one.
you ever have brass knuckles?
No, that was low rank.
That was
the
low
last
rank?
campaign.
Did I have brass knuckles? No.
I'm not that.
That's not a very elegant weapon, is it?
No, it isn't.
Also, can I just say, I forgot to say this, and I feel like it requires attention here. I solved the problem. I not only solved the problem of what weapon I think that you should eventually have in this campaign.
This is the one you're talking about?
It is not.
Oh, see, I'm excited.
Exactly. It's a surprise, and I want to say, every time I come up with a good idea for this campaign, I out loud say to myself, I'm a genius! I'm so smart! And then I go excitedly write things down. And my mom heard me the other night, and she was like, about what? I explained it. Anyway, I'm very excited about what...
Is it this campaign?
Well, it's probably going to end up being in the one I'm writing, so in the future.
Okay.
So listeners can look forward to finding out what that mysterious weapon blueprint you got is.
Oh, yeah, I still have that.
Yeah, you still have that.
Do I?
Right.
I hope you do, because that's kind of what it
I'm
is.
going to write down that I have that.
He also has 2 stim packs,
Awesome.
50 credits. So
That pays for my water.
Yeah. Yeah. He would have had like 150 credits if he hadn't bought 2 waters before he died. And a bulky piece of equipment that looks like a large, dark iron span. It says spanner. I'm not quite sure what a spanner is. Basically, this is for like taking the bolts off, restraining bolts off of captive droids. So, like when droids are like made into like sort of servant droids, they have these. They're kind of like what are those things called you put on car wheels? Boots. It's kind of like a boot for a droid, and this takes the boots off.
Okay.
And he also has like a ring of keys.
Okay, he does have the keys.
Yeah.
Well, keys. Doesn't know. It's the key.
Okay, so I'm gonna just take all of his stuff. I'll leave the clothes on him.
Mm-hmm. I'm generous.
Yeah. So, as Chris was doing that, I'm going to kind of like turn to like whatever. Who's the guy we were talking to again?
Weequay.
Okay, I'm going to turn to Weequay and be like, Weequay, I don't trust you. So
I can't imagine why.
So I'm not going to give you that knife.
Okay.
I'm not going to let you free.
Okay.
I'm going to just leave you here at the mercy of the people in this bar.
You know what? It's better than I thought I would get. So.
Well, actually, just a sec. I yell over to Jaeger and be like, Jaeger, I'm going to flip a coin. If it's heads, you get to shoot him in the head.
Whoa, that's what a sudden change of pace here.
Well, you know, he is my
I'm like, ooh.
No, I get it, but like
I gotta, you know, he wants to kill him, so I gotta think
kinda-
of his interest as well.
Okay.
seems kind of barbaric to me.
I'm gonna draw my slug thrower.
Okay. You're drawing your long rifle in here. Once again,
Yeah.
I mean, I think it was. Did you put it away after you shot Darrow?
I mean, I don't think I technically did, but
I just imagine you having it like pointing up in the air, holding it with one hand, searching through this backpack. And you're
yeah.
like, yeah, he's got some stim packs. As bulky looking. This looks like a spanner.
So, here's how it's gonna work. I'm gonna roll a force die. So a force die has equal number of light and dark side. Mm-hmm. If it comes up dark side, Christopher kills him. Well, gets to decide if he wants to kill him. And if it comes up light side, we just kind of leave.
What I like about this is it's like your version of a chance cube, but it's like with the force.
Yeah.
Okay.
And it's not a cube either.
Nope, it is like
Dodecahedron?
Yeah.
Okay.
Nice memory.
So, right before you flip, I'm going to aim.
Okay.
Just to get all ready.
Oh, he lives.
Darn.
So I I grab the coin and I'm just like, I kind of like
Played
look
like
out.
Russian roulette with that.
Like,
Actually,
I have like that, and I kind of like look up, and I'm like, you get to live, and I'm like, come on, Jaeger, let's go.
No, you're not going to ask anything more. Actually, no, we kind of get everything.
Yeah, we don't need it. We got where the hideout is.
yep,
We got the keys.
you got everything you need.
Christopher, touch him. I'm not going to touch him because that's.
Okay. I'm going to shoot him anyways.
No.
Go. I mean, if that's what your character would do,
That is what my character would do.
He's like, let him live, Jagger.
I'm just like.
And you hear like, wait, did you say? Oh, I'm sorry. I thought. Yeah, no, I'm sorry. Misunderstanding.
So I'm just kind of like.
You know what? I'd love it if even before you said the result, you just
right before it lands, I'm
like,
like, shoot.
shoots through the coin, like it's like
Nice.
it's gonna be tails. Trust me.
He goes to high five you, and he's just like, "Come on, that was pretty impressive." Well, now all we have to do is make sure that shot actually hits.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's true. Oh god, don't like epic.
So
fail.
he's tied up. So even though I would normally say it's extra difficulty, I'm gonna say it's just like, you know. Oh wait, is it medium range?
Yes, medium range.
So just average difficulty. You're gonna get a boost die because he's I decreased the difficulty because he's tied up. You get a boost die because you're aiming.
Yep, and then I also get a boost die for my quick strike. Because I'm technically shooting him before he's making a maneuver.
Very nice. So you are going to roll 2 yellows, 2 greens, 2 purples, and 2 boost die. Which, it's 2 of each, but it's like 6 of good dice and 2 of bad dice. So, yeah, don't forget.
Yeah.
You wouldn't want to forget that, like, one success or whatever that's going to end up being.
Right.
Yeah.
So that cancels out. So I end up with 2 success and 5 advantage.
Okay, and how much damage does that net you?
That will do 8 damage, and it also crits.
Okay. So we're going to roll the crit.
You didn't kill him.
24.
I don't have the super strong gun anymore.
Oh, it's true.
Although to be fair, you were shooting him point blank while he was tied up. Maybe he's like squirming. He's so terrified that he's squirming enough that it just kind of like grazes and it hits the rope first. And so because it hits the rope first, it like just stops the blast enough to not knock him out and like knock him unconscious / dead, but to like leave him conscious and be like, that just like shot through my hand, dude. That's not very that's not kosher. So he's off balance now. So you know, it's probably more from all the squirming he was doing than from you shooting him. But he's off balance, so set back on whatever roll he's gonna make. And he's his move is to try and sort of defend himself. So he says, "Hey, okay, what? Listen, I get it. You want to kill me anyway. Here's the deal, though. You were gonna shoot through this expensive jacket I just bought, and I know what that sounds like, but you could have the jacket. In fact, I want you to have the jacket because it's a lot nice. And you look at this jacket; it is a lot nicer than like what Darrow was wearing, and Darrow was wearing a pretty nice jacket. It looks like it's got a lot more padding. Are you okay over there?
Said I think that's thunder.
That might be thunder. It's raining.
There's a storm brewing. Oh, there's a
There's
storm
a
here.
storm brewing.
It's in the force. Something to do with
Courtney, do you want to hide under the table? So yeah. So he's basically like, I'm tied up right now, so you can't take the jacket off. But if you untie me and let me go, you can have the jacket and I will just run away. I don't even have the knife. What am I going to do? I was going to run away anyway, right? It's crazy.
I kind
It's
of
crazy that this ended up like this.
Like, turn to you, and I'm just like,
When we last left Weekway, he was begging for his life by trying to give you his jacket. Which, if I can add some details to the jacket, it is a red, thriller-esque jacket.
Ooh,
Yes.
I'm liking this.
And it is like a red leather jacket.
That's hard to turn down.
We'll just say it looks exactly like the one from Thriller.
Arkansas, you were about to say something.
well, I was gonna like turn to you, and I'll be like, well, do you want to try shooting him again, or do you want to? Should we let him go, take his jacket, and let him be on with himself?
Well, I'm definitely going to take that jacket.
Yeah, that's not for debate. This jacket. I mean, like I said, he's still tied up. He's like hog-tied. Like, there's rope, like, twirled around him from his head to his toe, basically. This is how tied up he is.
Do you want to just how about this? How about this? We let him go. He takes off the jacket, gives it to you, and then as he's running away, you get to shoot him again.
Well, I'm going to kill him. There's no doubt about that. I don't let people live. I don't injure people and then let them go. It's
Because the last time you did
that's
that,
cruel.
we had
that's against my philosophy.
You gotta put him down in the most humane way possible.
Alrighty.
You can't just let him live with that injury.
Okay, I'm gonna let you handle this then.
He's gonna be off balance for the rest of his initiative.
Yeah.
That's too... You can't...
That's too hard on it.
That's too much.
I'm going to be the
He's
good
the
person,
humanitarian.
the
of
good
the group.
assassin that I am.
Like I call him the assassin with the morals.
The good moral assassin that I am.
Yeah.
In his life.
You're like looking up into the clouds. You see your father as a cloud. He's like, kill him, Jaeger. He wasn't going to live long in life on the street anyway.
Yeah. So I'm going to, with that, I'm going to nod my head. I'm going to take my slug thrower. I'm going to aim it at his head to try to leave the jacket intact.
Okay, you're not even going to let him free. There's no pretext of I'm free now and also dead. This isn't like in Of Mice and Men where he has to like kill his brother while they're looking out at the sunset. You're just straight up being like, well, I'm going to kill you now and take your jacket because that's not a good bargaining chip. Because I'm going to kill you anyway.
Yeah, I'm like, that's a good jacket. I'll take it off your body.
Oh, yeah, but, jeez, that would, you might get blood on it.
As you're stumbling
I say, I like myself with blood on it.
That's how I like my jackets.
Alright, I'm going to aim at his head and I'm going to shoot.
Yeah, let's do it. Let's do her up. I'm going to give, well, no, because it's, whatever. Yeah, that's what you're rolling.
Alright.
So you want to tell everybody at home what you're rolling?
Okay, so my regular shot is 2 green dice and 2 yellow dice. And then I get a boost die for aiming. And that's against a medium or an average roll, which is 2 purple.
2 purple, yeah. It's the same roll that you made before, but 1 less boost die because it's not your first shot. Is that correct?
Correct.
Yeah.
Well, you hit him.
Alright.
You did hit him.
1 success, 3 advantage, so that does 7 damage.
No.
And does not crit this time.
So you did 8 damage last time?
Yes.
Okay, so... Sorry. Weekway, that jacket is super protective. The jacket almost has like... You guys have never seen Kill la Kill, but the jacket almost has like a mind of its own and it kind of like jumps up to protect Weekway's face. Yeah, he's like, no, see, this is what I was trying to tell you. This is like the latest nanotechnology. This jacket is alive, man.
Holy
jacket.
crap, I want this jacket.
But the jacket, you do not choose the jacket, Jagger. He knows you.
Oh.
The jacket chooses you. This jacket will not go quietly.
Okay, so I kind of like, I'm like, this is taking way too long. I like walk up and I like use my scaling Thailand ability to rip apart his mind.
Okay.
So let me just look up. What is that? I should have that one written down.
Yeah, why don't you have that one written down?
But I only have a
What's
boost,
this
not
guy's
my
name again?
Weequay.
Okay. So,
Gutgoro Weequay is his full name.
coercion.
As you're walking up to him, it's like, my name is Gutgoro Weequay, a foremost son of Bandin Weequay, heir to the jacket throne of foremost.
So, for people at home, I'm using my Scathering Tyrant ability, which pretty much allows me to do average coercion check against my coercion check. And for all the successes I get, it does a damage to him. Wait. It is... Yeah. So for all... If I get an... For the first success, I hit him. For every additional success and advantage, I do a damage to him.
So the thing that I will say that's special about Scathing Tyrant is typically it does strain damage and not actual damage, but most enemies in this game don't have a strain threshold. They just take damage instead of strain.
Yes.
And so because you're doing so much strain at once, it acts as damage, and effectively you're just like destroying their psyche instead of knocking them out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that goes away. Yeah, so that can go there.
No.
Oh, shoot.
Does
This
that
goes
cancel?
here.
That just like straight cancels. Though.
Oh,
You
no,
get,
I get a success.
Okay,
I
it's a
do
success
one
and a damage.
damage.
You do 1 damage.
Yep. Damn it.
Which is not enough. He resists. He's like, the jacket is strong with me. The jacket gives me strength, and I have faith in my jacket.
God damn it. Who is this guy?
The jacket burns with this brilliant light, and it becomes pure white.
Holy crap, this darn jacket.
The jacket.
You sure you just don't want to let this guy go?
I want this friggin' jacket. I'm not letting this jacket go.
Yeah. So I will point out he is still tied up. So like what you can see of the jacket is through the ropes. So it's like there's these like beams of light that are just like piercing through the cracks in the rope and sort of like shining, like it's like a disco ball.
I could kill this
And
motherfucker.
suddenly people in the cantina are taking notice. They're like, what the fuck? What is this in the jacket? This jacket is glowing.
Okay.
So-
I'm not letting him get away this time. All right, I'm going to back up a little, make a clear shot between me and him. I'm going to go prone. I'm going to aim. I'm going to take out the bipod of my slug thrower.
Oh, wait, this one has a bipod.
Yeah. Set it up as I'm laying prone.
And what does the bipod do? Does it just give you a bonus boost?
I think it just gives. Yeah, I think it just like is an extra aim or something like that. I don't write that down.
Well, fantastic. Do you want me to look it up?
Yeah.
Okay, so you set up your bipod. You're like, this is embarrassing. I'm like shooting an outline of this guy. Although it is kind of made up for by the fact that I just shot like straight through this guy's neck like immediately after he became hostile.
Yeah, I like how this guy is the guy giving us the hard time.
Yeah.
Like the strong dude, kill him instant. Well, like the tough guy, kill him instantly. This nobody, it's like
That almost seems to be a character trait of Jaeger, where it's like, this guy, he's a real problem. I'm going to take him down in one hit. And then all of a sudden, it's like, this guy's tied up in a chair. He's unconscious, sleeping. And I've got my gun pointed right at his head, right up against his forehead. And I miss.
Yeah.
It's like a cough at the last minute.
I mean, are you still drinking your water at this point?
Should probably get some more water. You look quite
Yeah, you were thirsty. You were like, well, I got a lot of water. Or I got a lot of money from this set that I didn't really even perform. I should live at large. Get some more water.
What's his name? The guy's tied up. Did he give me my check already?
Wiko's not. No, so Wiko wasn't the guy who's paying you. The bartender paid you.
Okay.
Yeah, you already paid.
Bartender paid me already?
You paid.
All right. Oh, so do I add more credits?
Yeah, why not?
Okay.
Let's say your set was like 150 credits.
Okay.
But then you bought a water.
Yeah.
That was 20.
She already subtracted the 40 credits.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, she already paid for the water.
The water was comped.
Can we
Yeah.
Can we give some dialogue to Megan and tell Megan what are you
I'm
doing?
I'm sorry,
going on
May.
this?
I didn't have a reason for your character to come back to this bar, and I didn't anticipate that this jacket scene was going to take this long. I just need a reason for you guys to keep missing this jacket.
I just walk in through the door, see what's happening.
Yeah.
Fuck this. Just walk right back.
Hey, I know that.
And there's my
fuck no.
Or actually, better yet, let's say you were in this cantina the entire time and you're just laying low because you're like, shit, I hope they don't see me. Because I don't want to talk to them right
Oh
now.
my god, these fuckers
Why are they
again.
even talking to him? That looks so
Why do they keep
annoying.
shooting this guy tied to a chair?
Why is it shining?
I'm just hearing gun noises on the ceiling going, what the hell's going on up there?
Yeah, everyone's...
We're on the bottom
everyone's
floor.
yeah, you guys are both...
Oh.
You're all on the bottom
Oh,
floor.
I thought you
You
said
can
I was
see
on a
what-
different floor.
No.
Oh, okay.
VIP section? Are we VIP?
You're not
no,
VIP.
there's no VIP. There's
No.
just... Yeah, this place is crowded, but it's not so crowded as you can't find a seat. Is how I described it last session. So yeah. Chris, you want to take the shot?
Yeah.
This
So I'm
jacket
laying
guy.
prone, taking the aim. I'm like, this time, I'm killing this guy.
For you, Papa.
I'm taking his jacket. So I aim. I got my 2 boost die, my 2 green, my 2 yellow.
Cloud Dad gives you a thumbs up.
Yep. Like, go
This is
down.
it, son.
So that's a decent amount of success.
Oh, yep.
So-
oh my god.
That's a lot of
Tastes like
success.
Raisin Bran.
So this time I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6
It's like
success
grand.
and 1 advantage. So
2
that,
advantage.
oh yeah, and 2 advantage.
Yeah.
So I do 12 damage.
Please.
Okay, yeah, it's hard to argue that doesn't finish him off. In fact, you know what? Let me think about that. 12 minus 7. Yeah, that would almost have killed him instantly.
Wait.
Almost.
Almost.
This guy has a crazy amount of soak.
Yeah, it's weird that
It's
you.
the jacket.
Yeah, we really buried the lead here on this guy with the jacket. Like he was like this wimpy guy with a knife last time. He wimply tosses the knife and then he curls up in an armadillo ball with his jacket. He summons this jacket. Yeah, it's like Reinhardt, except with a jacket. He's holding up a jacket.
I have this last
And
one.
then instead of a hammer, he's got a knife that he throws.
Knife down!
Yeah. So this you make a clean shot. It goes like straight through the jugular, almost separating his head. Like he ends up being like a nearly headless Nick kind of character. Like his head just kind of flops off to the side with enough force that it kind of rips off the rest of the way.
Ooh.
Yeah. And do you want blood to shower you? Or are you fine with that not
Well,
happening?
technically it would, because
Yeah?
if his neck came off, it
Okay,
would there'd be
fair
a
enough.
little bit of blood.
So this is
splatting.
like
Yeah.
not quite Tarantino. Oh man, I don't know how to express the blood splatter because I'm thinking of a very specific example from a game.
Did you see Kill Bill?
Yeah, it's worse than that.
Oh shit.
Yeah. If you've ever played No More Heroes, which we did play
Yeah, I
No More
remember that,
Heroes
yeah.
actually, when you attack people, sometimes their heads pop off and it just sprays blood like all over the place. It's like that. And just everyone in the cantina on the bottom floor gets a nice thick coating.
Ah!
Yeah.
They're all like wincing, and I'm like, yes.
The bartender quickly like drops a little screen down and just the room gets a nice thick layer of blood. Like the room is the splash zone, this first floor, and the bartender pulls down the screen to just kind of be like he's used to this. He's just like, there goes the neighborhood. He pulls down the screen and pulls it back up, and he's like, all right, who needs water to wash themselves off? I'm discounting water 50% off to wash yourselves. And he holds up like one of those like fountain hoses that you squirt like soda or beer out of or whatever, like seltzer. He's just like, all right, line up. And as everyone's lining up, you just sort of like you're facing this body that's been decapitated. Your favorite way to kill someone.
Yeah.
And it's all wrapped up like a little present. It's got a jacket on it.
All right.
So I assume you unwrap your present.
I'm going to unwrap.
So the
body.
rest of Guro Wikwe is that he has... Yeah, he's just got that armor, actually. That's literally it. He had the knife and the armor. That's why he was maybe so attached to the knife. Although you would think he'd be more excited about the armor. He gave up the armor pretty quickly and asked for the knife back. Yeah. So maybe his priorities aren't straight, or maybe he's just like...
He was too worried about killing people and not protecting himself.
Some say he was driven crazy by the leather coat.
Jacket.
The jacket really got to him.
Alright, I'm taking this jacket.
It was a thrill.
The one jacket to rule them all.
Yeah.
But you're like, corruption. So yeah, you put this jacket on and you immediately feel that like all the forces in the universe are sort of converging on this jacket. Not in like a super powerful way. I know that sounds weird as but it's like a slight pull towards this jacket. It's like the universe is sent. You are the center of the universe all of a sudden. And then suddenly it's just a regular jacket.
Did you roll for obligation?
I did roll for obligation.
Okay, cool.
Nice. All right, tell me the stats of this jacket.
So this jacket has 2 soak.
Seriously? That's it?
Yeah.
You're such a dick, you know?
It's a jacket. What? It's a jacket.
Well, I think it's gonna have like 5.
What do you mean the stats of this
how
jacket?
Much friggin' health does this guy have?
He had, just for transparency's sake, he had 5 soak.
What? How do you have 5 soak?
How did he have 5 soak and this jacket only has 2?
Don't ask me. He was a thick-skinned individual.
What race is he that he has just 3 soak? Because we all have 0 soak.
Oh, he says... You know what? I think he's not human, actually.
Can I change my race to whatever this guy's race is?
Yeah, the race that starts off with 3 soak when we all have 0.
Isn't Weekly a species?
Ah, that may be true. I don't know.
You kept saying Weekly, and I'm like,
you
named after his species.
Well, that's how like Pokemon are. Charmander is a...
The best Pokemon that says its own name, which is like every Pokemon, is Stantler. Stantler. It just sounds like this big dude. Stantler.
Does Stantler do that?
Stantler.
Is this Stantler the...
Stantler does.
Can we get back on track so I don't
I like
cut this
Pseudo.
part
It
out?
was in,
And this is going into
it was in, the movie with Celebi.
Yeah, Pokemon Forever, the movie. Get with it, come on.
Okay.
You know what? I don't know that... Oh, he is a Weequay. It says traditional Weequay garb. Too bad Weequay's not a class in this beginner's game. Am I right?
Neither was mine.
No, it wasn't. Too bad you don't know anything about Star Wars, am I right?
Apparently Weekways are OP.
Yeah, apparently. Weequays are just like...
Did you have a knife on you?
They're supposed to be like...
Why don't I...
he had his knife.
Week is a
Stupid.
regular
You're going to
name.
cut off his
Really
skin.
I was going to cut off it.
Well, he was pretty stupid, wasn't he?
Is he like super tanked? What does a Weequay look
I
like?
have no idea. A Weequay...
Megan, you can do less of what?
No.
Thank you.
This is the first picture I saw when I looked up a Weequay.
Shit, I can see why there's so much soap.
He looks like
He
looks like really old, bald Bob Marley.
Yeah.
Or like a predator that got like really wrinkled in the shower. A predator, like from the movie Predator, out now. That's heard it's terrible.
This podcast is sponsored by
Predator,
the new Predator
it's
movie.
not. I wouldn't
Go
accept
see
a
it.
sponsor from. No, I heard it's
Why
bad.
not? I didn't know there even was a new one.
I heard.
Man, well that sucks. I was getting excited for this crappy jacket.
I thought you were going to say the Predator movie.
No.
Okay.
Here's that. We'll grab the knife, cut off his skin.
What?
Needless to say, you guys love soap, and it's 1 extra soap than what you have.
No, we have 2.
How do you have 2?
We bought it the. God damn it! Why do you have 3?
I have 3 because that's what freaking
Choco Rimmer had. It was 3. So I had Choco Rimmer's outfit with 3.
I have 1.
You can have his jacket.
Yeah, no, you're
Well,
just.
maybe
Well,
if
you're
we-
not. You haven't
if we
revealed
ever-
yourself.
Yeah, if
yet.
we ever see you
Is
again.
it worth it? Yeah, is it worth it to be like, guys? If you don't want that jacket, I'll take it. Just wash it first.
It's gonna badly mask my voice. If you aren't going to take that.
That matches with my eyes. I'll take it.
So,
Didn't know my
so
eyes
you guys
were
have
red.
spent like a decent amount of time in this cantina.
Not really doing anything.
Yeah, you're not really doing anything. Well, you were kind of you were tussling with this guy who's tied up, and a couple of things are happening here.
Ooh.
Yeah. So May, what are you doing in the back of this? You're just kind of sitting in the back.
I'm
of
like,
this.
shit.
You're like, what? I'm sorry. I don't think the mic heard you.
Don't look at me.
Yeah, you're just trying to hide,
Don't
basically.
look at me.
Yeah.
Oh my
Well, all this.
God.
How did we end up? I mean, it is foremost, and this is the only city within miles, and I guess I should have
Not
anticipated that this would happen,
again.
but I just was really thirsty. Yeah. So you guys, so you're there. Are you're just. That's all you're doing.
Yeah.
You're just trying to rate it.
I'm, searching for the next hero thing.
The next hero thing. So,
Yeah.
excuse me. Specifically, you came to Foremost to sort of track down existing Empire factions that are on Foremost, and there is sort of like a weaker Empire presence on Foremost. So you thought that would be a good place to start. And you're kind of trying. I guess you're trying to track down clues as to like either their weaknesses or their allies on this planet. And you thought that this cantina would be a good place to start. And then as you're kind of sitting in trying to get your bearings, these 3, well, I guess it was 3-4 at the time. Buffoons waltz in and just sort of having time at this place, throwing up money,
I'm very civilized.
gambling. Oh,
I am the definition of civilized.
right. You got a big old swirly mustache.
Yep. I have a cloak and I walk around like this.
Yes, which is creepy. Yeah, Kevin and Ove are still kind of hanging out upstairs. Remy, has your behavior changed at all? You're still just like sitting.
I'm
Water
pretty
at the
pissed
bar.
that I got soaked in blood.
Yeah,
so
you
I'm
are-
getting
you're-
washed off.
You're
currently.
soaked in blood. All right, subtract 30 credits. Sorry, 25. Subtract 25. Get yourself washed off. This is all a net gain either way.
And my base got soaked too, so I'm pretty pissed about that.
That's
Yeah,
probably not
he's-
dirty to clean out.
No, he's giving everyone a good hose down.
Yeah. So I turned to Jaeger and I'm like, so that jacket wasn't really that great.
I'm like, no, it wasn't.
Oh,
The jacket, it does a little
it's like,
what's the name? What is? It smirks. That's what I was gonna say. The jacket smirks.
How does it smirk?
It's one of those things where it's like you just know this jacket
Yeah.
is smirking.
yeah, what it's called. Have you
Yeah,
ever
it's
seen
the collar.
My Friendly Martian? Is that the name of that movie?
I don't know.
Anyway, his suit is alive. Great movies. Watch it.
Anyway, so what happens? What are we doing now? We're like, all right.
Well, we know
So
we have the keys.
Yeah, let's go find that warehouse. Let's get out of this
So,
cantina.
I'm gonna get you guys to do. I'm gonna make everyone in the cantina do an average perception check.
You start, Argus.
I don't know these guys yet, right?
Not yet. No.
Yeah.
You have no
You
reason
just
to
know
involve
us
yourself,
as the
I
guys
guess.
who were shooting people inside this cantina.
Okay. So it's an average perception check. So I'm rolling against 2 purple. I have 2 green and a boost die. I get the boost die because I talented for it.
So that is 2 success, 1 disadvantage.
Okay. So Arcus, you notice as the blood is sort of still. You notice this as the blood was still kind of flying. There's one guy who's not paying attention to the blood. He's just staring dead ahead at what you guys are doing.
He's staring right at
There's
us.
a Twidarian that's kind of sitting in the back, and he's just kind of watching you guys.
What's a Todarian?
Todarian is I'm Todarian.
Oh, thank you. Oh, he's not
Mind
susceptible
tricks.
for mind tricks. Shit.
Yeah.
Don't
I can't use the
work on
force on
him.
him.
My tricks do not work on Todarians.
That's such a good impression. Spot on.
You go ahead and do a perception check.
Alright, I will do my perception check.
Is that what the boost? Wait, do you get a boost?
Nope,
when you
that's,
have a career
no.
thing?
No.
Or-
You get a boost because I talented. You know when you
Oh,
throw,
the
you have the
tree.
talent. Yeah, you should bring that up. Because remember last time you forgot about it?
I
All right.
have 2.1.
But what else do you have?
Something else.
Okay, so my perception roll is going to be 1 green, 1 yellow, and 1 boost die against an average difficulty, which is 2 purple. I do not succeed, and I net 1 disadvantage.
Okay, so you're just completely
I'm still,
absorbed by all the blood.
yeah, I'm still just like rubbing the blood into my face.
Yeah, it's kind of like it kind of just like overloads your senses. You're like, yeah, it's the first time you felt at home since landing on Foremost.
Yeah.
And you're at this point you were still really hyped for that jacket. You're like, oh man, that jacket's gonna be so nice, covered in blood. In fact, why don't we say that you do just like somehow you're able to sort of like modify the jacket. You're like, you know what? I can make this jacket work with what I have, and it doesn't add any additional soak. But you've just got a cool bloodstained jacket now.
Sure,
Alright.
you should put that down. That's cool.
Oh.
Okay. Also, as soon as you put it on, it reverts back to red.
Back to red. Oh, it's
Yeah.
the glow.
This is like, yeah. In fact, there might be more to this jacket than meets the eyes. Wink. Remy, I'm gonna get you to do a perception check.
So what's your perception?
It is a +2, but I also have 1 rank.
Okay.
Do you get any bonuses or anything? Do you talent?
No, she did not talent for perception. So that nets to 1 success.
Okay, so yeah, you as you're getting kind of sprayed off in between, you kind of like you're like sort of trying to keep your eyes closed because of the pressure of the water, and you see this Todarian just kind of floating next to you where you're standing, but he's not in line to get hosed off. He's just kind of like to the side, and he's not even really all that covered in blood. He's just kind of staring at the guys in the middle of the tavern. As you know, and maybe it doesn't even really seem all that suspicious because they just beheaded a guy in the middle of a tavern. But this is Foremost. People are used to this kind of stuff happening, so there's no reason he should be this interested.
So am I used to this as well because I've been there quite a bit?
I don't know how long you've been here. How long do you think you've been on Foremost?
Let's say it's been 2 months.
Okay, so you've kind of hit a rut. You haven't really been getting a lot of business on
Yeah.
other planets, and this is the one place that will like house your act. And even here, they're just kind of like, oh, you're here. Oh, okay. I guess I don't need this other band, but I already paid them, so maybe they should just go up instead. So it's almost kind of like, oh, there's not a lot of work in the galaxy. Especially
not a lot of work for a musician?
on the edge of the galaxy.
No.
That's not what they're looking for in terms of entertainment. If you know what I mean. So yeah, but you see
Is that
this,
definitely canon?
that's 100% canon.
Okay.
Struggling artists are canon to the Star Wars universe.
It's canon for more than that.
Oh yeah. So yeah, you notice this Twiddarian. May, why don't you take a little perception? You're sitting in the back of this bar. You're looking at everything.
What else do I roll? A cookie crumb.
Oh, you
I
roll a
do
cookie
not
crumb.
roll.
You roll it right off the table.
Remember, don't throw the dice at the table. Oh, very good. Now except that you fucked up.
Then that's 1 disadvantage.
Oh. This has happened.
So you go
before.
blind and...
I got blood in my eye.
Yeah, you. So it was it was a failure and disadvantage.
No,
Yeah,
just
1
1 disadvantage.
Just a disadvantage.
Yeah.
So yeah, you're just kind of you're just more grossed out by these guys. You the more you look at them, the more you're like, who would ever want to roll with these assholes? They're just gross. They're I don't know if they're even on like I don't know where their allegiances lie. They just seem to be like killing indiscriminately. That one guy, that old guy, seemed pretty nice when he was like running down a sand dune next to me. But I mean, he's also flipping coins for people's lives. So who knows?
And the
At
other
this
guy
point.
is currently like rubbing himself in blood.
Yeah, you are not sure what to make him check because he has shot at you, and then like now he's like rubbing himself in blood.
Yeah.
But he also gave you a ride to town, so you know he's nice.
Yeah.
It's like drug dealer, but he knows like your first name, and it's kind of far, like
Okay.
oh.
Okay, so the Twidarian starts to kind of flare towards the exit.
I didn't notice the tradition.
I'm going to the exit.
So I kind of like grab Jaeger.
Oh, is this the exit? I'm going through it now.
So I like grab Jaeger, like kind of like pull him away from his like blood-soaked fantasies.
No,
I'm like, Jaeger, he saw us.
Points.
He's the only one who saw you guys.
Yeah, I'm like, they all saw us.
Well, he was
Argus.
staring at us. Everybody else wasn't.
What? You think there's something weird about that guy?
Well, yeah, he's a Tadarian.
That's kind of racist.
Whoa.
I'm like, whoa, Argus.
Yeah, the bartender's
Too
like,
far.
"Like, okay, man, I'm pretty accepting over here. I think you've noticed already. I let all kinds into my bar. What do you have against Twidarians, man? Huh?
I can't use the fort. Wait, no, I just
Come
don't
on.
like him.
Pull up a stool. Let's talk this out.
I'd be like, love to, but we gotta go follow that yet.
I mean, normally I would say I don't approve of that. You tailing my patrons, but also you just beheaded a guy in my bar. And you took care of Bandin Dobah's men, so you know what? I think it all kind of evens out. I think it all squares up.
Like, see you around, man.
I'm like, all
Yeah,
right,
I hope I don't.
maybe this guy knows something. Let's go.
we already
follow
know
him.
things too, though. That's the thing.
Yeah, we know some stuff. It doesn't hurt to learn some more things.
Okay, so as Jaeger and Arcus
Skip out
start
of the bar.
to move towards
We
the
are skipping,
exit,
kind of like hand in
Yeah.
hand.
you guys skip hand in hand to the exit of the bar for some reason. Remy, how do you react to? You're like, okay, these guys just beheaded someone. They ruined my set because they caused the celebration. They ruined my set with happiness. And you're like, so yeah, and you see
Then
them
we got
go
blood
after
all
this
over
guy
you.
that you noticed. This shady individual.
I'm not sure what I should do, because a part of me wants to go after them,
Uh-huh.
but because they beheaded a guy in the middle of the tavern, they look kind of dangerous, so I don't know. I'm not quite sure what she would do, really. I think...
But we're skipping. We look nice and happy right now.
Oh, okay.
We're like, well, to see the Tradarian, wonderful Tradarian of what's his planet?
Foremost.
Foremost.
So-
Nice.
So here's the thing: being on Foremost for the amount of time you've been, you understand a lot about Bandin Dobah.
Right.
You understand that he's kind of come to this planet as a nobody and worked his way up to being
Oh, shit.
this like don't speak his name or he'll cut your head off kind of individual.
Right.
And these guys waltzed into town and took care of one of his captains and
Like it
two
was
of his captain's
nothing.
men just instantly. Well, the second one they had a little more trouble with after they tied him up.
Shot
But,
him down, shoot him 3 times.
But now, so these guys seem like they're the new sheriffs, and you maybe are invested enough in the fate of Foremost just to see where this leads.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think I will follow them, but I don't want to be noticed.
Okay, so you're tailing from a distance.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Should
I'm gonna
that
make
be,
you do. I'll
stealth?
make her do a stealth check at some point, but you guys haven't even really left the cantina yet.
Yeah.
May, how do you proceed? You see that they're leaving now.
So I'm kind of wondering if that has anything to do. This I haven't really seen anything worth seeing.
You're probably concerned that we're going to go on like a killing spree.
Yeah, I will say.
that too.
I will say that all of you are invested in Bandin Dobah's fate and to some degree. So, like for instance, you know that there's sort of an uneasy peace between the you're right, I second speaking between the criminals and the Empire forces on Foremost, and that Bandin Dobah probably has some kind of deal with the Empire. And so to track down sort of these corrupt Empire individuals, maybe you're interested in, like, taking down Bandin Dobah.
I am going to follow them. But, like, stay a little bit behind and just kind of like, oh, should I say anything? I don't know. I'm not very good at this. But anyway, I follow them on a basis.
It's just very... Very bashful revolutionary.
So these guys seem like idiots last time I found them.
Okay, so
Oh, gosh darn it.
So we're getting trailed by 2 people.
Having an indecisive
so
day.
immediately as you exit the bar, you see 2 individuals, and the Twi'lek sort of like flutters past them, and they step up. And one, sorry,
You mean
Mary?
the Twidarian, sorry.
Yeah, okay.
Flutters past them, and these guys sort of step up, and you recognize one of them as Spur, who was the guy who ran out of the cantina like immediately.
Oh,
Ooh.
God, no.
And the other guy is just I don't know, he looks like a nobody. He's just a dude.
This guy looks like a nobody.
Wow, what is Spur and a nobody doing here? Anyway, it's dark now. It's nighttime, and they've kind of waltzed up. Actually, you know what? Let's say it's high noon. Or what's the opposite of high noon? Sundown, sort of.
Midnight.
Midnight.
Maybe
Yes,
midnight.
yes. Okay, midnight is the exact opposite of high noon. I just mean aesthetically.
It's going to be like, okay, so where's the sun setting?
It's
behind
dark.
us or behind them?
Behind them, of
Oh,
course.
that's
Yeah.
cool. So it's like kind of like we see the silhouettes.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. That's fair to say.
This is a nice picture we're painting.
Yeah.
Say,
And you can see they're kind of like their blasters and their holsters, and they're just kind of like waltzing up, and they're like, "Those the guys that killed Darrow? Yeah, those guys did it. Specifically, the one in the cloak over there, wearing I guess that's a red jacket. I can't tell if it's red or if it's just bloodstained. Hey, wait a sec. He takes a closer look. He's like, holy shit, that's Weequay's jacket. Where's Weequay?
Are they like kind of talking to us? Or?
Yeah.
Okay. Like Weequay?
Yeah.
Weequay's dead.
Shit, man. Weequay was like a little brother to me. That jacket was a thing he inherited from his family's clan. You have no idea what that jacket is, do you? You do not know what you're wearing right now.
I say this jacket is comfortable.
Hope you find comfort in that jacket. 10 feet under.
Fuck, you're in a deep grave.
All right.
6 feet.
Yeah, we dig that extra 4 feet.
So wait, so like, why smell tough guys? So
Because
like,
we get paid benefits.
so like, while they're doing this, I'm kind of like, Weequay like was really adamant about getting this knife back before we killed him. Did the knife mean anything, or is he just kind of psycho?
Hey, let me see that knife.
I just kind of like hold it out.
I can't see very well. Can I have it?
I just kind of look at him like, no.
I really want that knife. Come on, man.
I'm just gonna.
I didn't do anything to you yet. I want that knife.
I'm gonna like put the knife back down.
Oh, man. That's a cool knife.
Okay,
These guys seem to have some kind of interest in knives in general. I'm not sure.
Do you have any plan to do talking to these people?
I
Or
have
should
a
I
feeling-
should I get do my job?
Well, I have a feeling these individuals aren't going to be much talking, but yeah, I'm gonna like kind of step over and be like, "Are you gonna let us pass, or you gonna know
Let
your
you
friends?"
pass. Well, that depends, strangers. What do you intend to do once you pass?
Are you asking me or my associate?
I was referring to both of you. That's why I addressed
okay.
you as strangers. I don't know you.
Well, my goal is just to talk.
Well, not much for words around these parts.
I'm kind of just like thinking, it's like, you really shouldn't have said that.
Now, how's
Okay.
about you just, number one, I guess, hand over the jacket. Number two, apologize. Number three, drop dead. I would like you to do all three of those things. Thank you, please.
I'm like, Arcus, give me.
Just like, so I'm gonna rip this guy's psyche apart.
Yeah, okay, well then now we're entering initiative
Yeah,
order.
we have to roll
It's a
initiative.
Mexican standoff. Actually, it's a foremost standoff.
Oh,
Yeah, so hold on. Let's roll for initiative. Also, quick thing. I did order that dry erase initiative tracker.
Oh, awesome.
I was like, I couldn't find it at the comic book shop, and I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna order one off Amazon.
Alright, so are we doing diligence or cool for this?
Okay, well, we'll take a second to roll for initiative and all this stuff, because that takes a while.
Into the
Yeah.
bar.
Yeah.
Towards the bathroom.
Yeah. Will this be a diligence or a cool perception?
My brother used to do that all the time. He'd be like, wah, wah, wah! Wah, wah, wah! Wah, wah, wah!
This is gonna go under like.
Yeah, that's the backtrack. There's a lot of extras for this one because we're feeling extra. Okay. So you guys are. It's hard to say who's drawing first, huh? I'm gonna say who has the highest vigilance out of everyone here. So
Then
like
would,
everyone, what's your
that'd probably
vigilance?
be me. I have 3 green for my
Oh yeah, that beats me.
And vigilance is determined by
Will.
Okay.
Willpower.
So definitely Jaeger. So I'm gonna say your guys is you guys are rolling for vigilance while they're rolling for cool.
Okay.
Run back out of the bar.
Yeah.
Okay. Alright,
Yeah,
you
you guys
go
are-
first.
Do another perception check.
Real quick, Remy and May, are you guys
gonna?
do you guys sort of like both hit the exit at the same time? And you're just like, oh, sorry, I was leaving. Yeah, no, me too.
Oh god, this is sorry, no, yeah,
Yeah,
sure,
you got- yeah.
you go.
Oh wait,
Go.
I have to use the bathroom anyway,
Do you
so
want to come with me?
You've got all this heavy equipment. I don't want to get in your way. You just go first.
Oh, it's okay. Thanks. It's
yeah.
I'll hold the
Also,
door
I-
for you.
I don't-
Oh,
No.
thank you. You're such. Oh,
I
I
don't-
would say you're a gentleman, but gentle lady.
I'm so
You're
gentle.
kind.
Be gentle.
You're so kind. Yeah. Thank you.
So
yeah.
I got 2 advantage to success on my.
No problem. I don't know why I put this. Okay, so hold on. I'm gonna scooch back a bit.
Scooch.
So Matt, I will probably have to leave around
5
So,
5 2 10. Okay, yeah.
40,
No, this will
45
probably be
minutes.
the last thing that happens. Anyway.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a shorter episode, but I'm not complaining. My computer will thank us. Thank you.
You got. Sorry, what did you get here?
2 advantage to success. It's pretty good roll.
Okay.
This one. Oh!
2 advantage.
I make it to Ted first.
What I'm trying to ascertain is, Remy and May, are you guys engaging in this, or are you just observing?
So are they?
Yeah,
so,
I apologize that you guys are doing a lot of observing this episode. This episode ended up being like, the guys get a jacket that's possessed,
cool.
and then they get these like rustlers mad.
You happen to be Weston.
Yeah.
If there's right, this is a standoff, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so you're
I'm
watching
gonna
this.
ready my weapon
it's-
because I'm just like, well, nothing's happening. Better get in on this.
It's like it's like kind of obvious. It's like we're all like eyeing each other. Or like I'll have like going. Well, I'm not going for a weapon. I'm kind of like going for like a.
I'm going for my weapon. You can tell everybody's kind of reaching for their weapons. You know something's about to go down.
Yeah, you
my-
take out like a stick of trident, and you're just like, gotta make sure my breath's fresh before I sling
start
these
yelling
insults.
at you. I
I
hope
think-
your
yeah, I
mothers
think
have. I hope you don't have a lot of self-esteem, bitches. And I hope you don't
And I
think too
kind of
highly
look
of
at
your
you, and I'm
mothers.
kind of like, she's like, okay, I'm doing that too.
Yeah,
I was gonna do that as
Yeah, that's what
well.
I'll do. Is I kind of see her ahead of me, and I'm like, oh, that's the lady that held the door for me. Wait, she's getting ready to assemble her weapon. What is? Okay, I'm sensing something's happening here.
So
So
you're
I
saying-
should, yeah.
You start tuning your guitar.
I start tuning my guitar.
Okay.
Yeah.
I
Like,
look back. Okay, she's
Shit's gonna go
Okay.
down. I gotta drop
probably that.
a sick
Okay.
soundtrack
Okay.
to this fight. Yeah.
This is real awkward. Normally, like we're spaced out
Yeah.
after I hold
like,
the
okay.
door.
Yeah,
I'll
This
play
is
the
awkward.
background
We go
noise.
two separate
Yeah,
ways.
exactly. And everyone
walking together.
You start
Oh god.
And you
this is
start-
awkward.
you start playing this like real good, the bad, and the ugly kind of like background track.
Yeah,
And
that's what I
everyone-
do.
Yeah,
wait,
and
wait.
everyone's
Can you give us an example of what it sounds like?
and like the No, it's-
How many
Oh, how
westerns
about-
have you seen? That's not too bad. That's
It's like
better than-
Indiana Jones.
oh yeah, yeah, okay.
Yeah.
It's something like that. Anyway,
Yeah.
and the enemies, everyone engaged in the fight just kind of looks over, but they're okay with it. Yeah, we needed a backtrack to this,
Yeah.
so that's fine. Also, whatever. She didn't. Yeah, like no one's like, okay, why is she there anyway? She seems pretty harmless. So yeah, and then these guys roll.
There's 3 of them, right? Or just 2?
There's 2. You killed the other 2.
Oh, we gotta kill these really quick because
Oh yeah, no, they're going down.
Yes, 2 success and an
I
advantage.
should bring my base to a session sometime.
that'd probably be a bad idea.
Yeah, I just don't know how it would fit in. That's the
Yeah.
only reason I naysayed it before. Was that Sparks?
I'm just concerned that
Oh,
these
so this
guys
guy's name
can
is
like
Spur.
one-shot me, and I'm kind of like standing in the open.
Well, we'll go for the same guy. He'll go down.
Well, mine's actually an area effective.
Can't you focus it on someone?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, yeah, pretty much what I do is if I focus on someone, I just do like 1 more damage to them. And if I don't,
Jaeger, what did you get again? Sorry, I don't think I wrote it down.
2 advantage.
yeah, so he's kind of last.
Okay. No, you're
In that
you're
case, you
second
may
to
as
last.
well. You may as well hit them both.
Yeah.
If you're only going to do 1 extra damage by
Well,
focusing.
the way you split it between people is instead of spending advantage for instead of spending a success for another point, you spend a success to hit another person.
Okay. Yeah. So if you can hit them
Yeah.
both, hit them both.
Yeah.
Oh, really? That's for your insult?
Yeah.
Oh, because everyone hears it.
Yeah.
Cool.
He was not happy.
So, and here's the other thing. I'll just really quickly explain to how initiative works in this particular game. You determine initiative slots, but the slots are fluid. So the slots that you're earning are really like your team slots. Anyone can go in your slot. So, like, let's say Spur, who is one of the enemies, rolled the best.
Yeah.
Any one of the enemies can go in that spot. It's just their team's spot.
Yeah.
Same thing with you guys. You can go in if Jaeger rolls really well, but you feel like you can do a lot more damage up front. You could go first.
Okay.
Yeah.
You could probably do a lot more damage.
Yeah, I'm going to say, how
Yeah.
about I go first?
Yeah, I think you should go first. Aim for a spur.
Yeah. I'm going for Spur.
Not that nobody. I bet the nobody's very strong.
Nobody's going to like die in 1 hit.
Yeah.
He like trips in a rock and dies.
Speaking of Spur, he reaches for a heavy blaster pistol. He draws it. He doesn't quick draw it. He aims it.
I'm just like, what did Spur roll?
Spur rolled 2 success and an advantage.
I rolled 2 success and 2 advantage.
I thought you rolled 2
Nope.
success or 1 success and 2 advantage.
Nope, 2.
Okay.
Yeah.
You go first.
Damn straight I do.
Yeah.
So Christopher.
Spur's not going to get a chance. I'm going to draw. I'm
Wait,
assuming.
what about Megan and Courtney?
They're in the
weapons
background.
don't-
They haven't
They
really
didn't
entered
engage.
yet.
Okay.
Weapons
But
drawn.
technically, if you're just sort of sitting in the wings, you can choose to engage at the end of the initiative order. So, like after the last minion goes, if you want to go, you can shoot. You can choose to enter.
All right.
Yes. You basically just default to the end. That's all it is.
So we never specified, so I'll let you choose. Did I put my weapon away?
I like to think that you did not,
Okay.
because Arcus is just like trying to usher you out after you were enjoying. You just like basking in this spray of blood, so you still
Yeah.
have it kind of like hanging
All right.
on your side.
So I'm going to aim my weapon at Spur,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm going to shoot him.
So,
That's a surprise.
so
Say what you're doing. All
Yeah.
right.
So I get my shot, which is 2 green and 2 yellow.
Mhm.
I get a boost die for aiming. Plus, my assassin class gets a quick strike ability, which if I shoot someone first before they move in an encounter, then I get an extra boost die.
You guys are pretty close.
All right. So pretty close is going to be a hard shot, which is 3 purple.
Okay.
Those cancel. That cancels. So that is
5 6
5 success. Plus, I'm going to use a destiny point.
Okay.
Flip that over and use my targeted blow ability, which lets me use a destiny point to add damage equal to my agility, which is going to be an extra 4 damage.
Okay.
So with that, I do 15 damage to him.
Right. So let me paint a picture here. You guys walk out of this cantina, and you meet up with these guys who are mad that you killed their boss, basically.
You were talking trash.
You got this like slug thrower rifle slung over your shoulder. You got this like long rifle. You're just like, yeah, what of it? I did it. I just walked out of killing your friend and basking in his blood. Here's his jacket. I'm wearing it. It's cool, right? It's alive. And it's a thriller jacket. And you just like pop your gun off your shoulder while this like Western backtracking is playing. And you just like after missing a guy who was tied up like 5 times, evaporate this guy's like torso at close range with this slug thrower rifle. And he just like literally there's nothing left of his torso. And his upper halves, like his arms, sort of fall limply to the ground, and his head and his legs, and his legs are still attached to his waist. They just kind of like flop over, which is okay because he didn't really have any significant jackets. Yeah, no. The thing about the torso area is that's where
what jackets
are.
You get the most jacket coverage in the torso area. But he didn't have a jacket.
After he falls down, I was like, I bet you wish you had this jacket.
Yeah, you like pop the color.
Yeah, pop the color of my jacket.
Yeah. So normally Spur would go next, but he can't. So that's Arcus.
Sweet. So I'm just gonna turn to the other guy, and I'm gonna like kind of like unroll my cuffs and like to like visualize my hands. You know, my hands.
Visualize your hands.
Yeah.
You need to visualize your hands.
Yeah, I don't see them too often.
Ah! You look at your hands and are terrified.
Anyway, and
What have I done?
Using my forces abilities as well as my natural abilities to yell at people until they cower in corners and piss themselves.
Yeah.
I'm going to yell at him and rip his psyche apart with my force abilities.
Mm-hmm.
Big surprise.
Right? Is this... I ask this every time.
Yep.
Is this opposed to something? Or
It is
you're just trying to see if it hits, though?
No, this is a hit.
This is a hit.
This is
if it hits, it's a hit.
Yeah. It's an average coercion check.
Okay.
That's what my skill actually says.
So, but it's opposed to...
An average coercion check. That's it.
Okay,
It says
hit it.
in the skill.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
So it's not an opposed check?
No.
Okay. That's all I'm asking for the 5th
Oh,
time.
sorry.
Yeah.
Okay.
That was also in there.
That doesn't look too bad.
Ooh,
I think you
actually-
succeeded.
Success! Yeah.
So,
So,
disadvantage?
Well, no, you can use that.
I can use that to go to the... I can just
Okay.
do 2 damage. No. Yeah, I can do 2 damage or just... Yeah, I'll just do 1 damage.
Do
Man,
one
this is
damage?
not as strong as it used to be.
Why is that not as strong? Did I know?
I'm not rolling as well.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
So you do 2 damage. What do you say to him?
So since I'm not doing since I'm not hitting him all that hard, so I think of this amazing insult. But like as I'm like giving it, I kind of have like a voice crack, so it's not as intimidating. So I'm like,
Right, so with your amazing insult.
yeah, I'm trying to think of one.
Call him a nobody.
I'd be like, yeah.
Just picture in your head all those critics out there that said we weren't gonna make it. That's I got nothing. All those people who were offering constructive criticism.
Yeah, I'm just gonna be like, you're a nobody. But it's gonna be like, you're a nobody. Oh, I
That's pretty harsh for our fans, Ian.
Yeah.
I don't even think you need a voice crack of that or insult.
Yeah,
Just say,
it's just a bad insult.
you just say you're a nobody.
You're a
and
nobody. I imagine you say it like Kylo Ren says it in Episode 8, where he's like, your parents were nothing, you're nobody, you're nothing. You're nothing.
That's exactly how I say it. You know,
And he's like, yeah, so? And you get him mad enough. He's just like, oh, I get it, I get that you killed everyone, but I'm gonna kill you first. And he points at his blaster pistol at you and fires.
Mhm.
So it's gonna be range light. So it's just
it's gonna kill me.
and range light is.
So I'm gonna use a force to up his difficulty.
Hold on, I'm tipping all this stuff over because I want to see that it is agility.
Yeah. So yeah. Do you want to flip a destiny point, please?
Sure thing.
No, he's not.
Yeah, he's going to take a strain to aim. And. Oh, that was already the. Where's the green dice?
Oh, wait, yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Well, that means he's actually taking damage, Jane.
What?
He's taking damage.
Yeah.
Oh,
Every
yeah.
time
Lord,
he
you're
strains,
right
he
here.
takes
Yeah,
damage.
that's true.
He really just wants to hit you. He's like,
He wants to hit you that bad.
Yeah.
you talking about me being nothing. And he has.
I don't even want to buy like an insult book, and I'm just gonna start like going through it.
Yeah.
That's
Like the
fantastic. That's a great idea.
Shakespearean chart, you
Just actually
two-headed
tell the audience at home what you're rolling.
swine.
Right, so this Aqualish Thug is rolling 1 yellow and 1 green because he has a ranged light skill, and his agility's 2. He's also rolling a boost die because he took strain to aim his weapon as well as take it out. And Ian upgraded the difficulty of his shot, so he's rolling 1 red. Which means we have the chance to despair, which I so hope he does.
I do too.
Even though I'm the
love
GM,
despairs.
I love despairs,
Despairs
especially when
is
you
so
guys
much
get
better
them.
than
Yeah.
triumphs.
No, he doesn't get a despair. But
And
he
he
gets
doesn't
2 failures
succeed.
and he misses. So he's so the tears in his eyes well up his
Shit
eyesight
fungus.
so badly that he just can't aim properly. And the one, yeah, so he completely misses you, and his advantage is that he hits like a weather vane, like one of those roosters that spins
Yep.
around on top of a building, and he gains a lot of confidence from that. He's like, "Shit, I could never hit that when I first joined Bando." Yeah,
Oh, yes,
Bandin Dobah's organization, the Dobah Doo-Wops. And my dyslexia hasn't gotten any better, but I can definitely hit things better. Maybe I can hit this politician and this assassin. Maybe I can redeem myself in the eyes of my friends. Did you guys want to shoot him?
I didn't.
Okay,
Shut up!
Yeah. So what are you using to attack him?
Blaster
Like a
pistol.
blaster
which
pistol
I
thing?
had at the ready.
At the ready, right?
And
so
I'm gonna aim.
you're gonna aim.
I'm gonna aim.
Oh,
Good
number 3.
choice. Good choice.
And then I'm gonna shoot.
Oh,
So I get 2 green.
oh, you're gonna
Oh, quick,
shoot.
wait.
3 green.
You get a quick
Plus
draw.
boost.
Your abilities. Don't forget about your
Three
abilities.
I
green. So I've got your boost.
Just have 2 point blank and
Did you have a
something about. What was the other one? That was just a sidestep maneuver for incoming attacks, so I'm not being shot out at 3 agility. I have a
3
rank.
is amazing.
No, it's just range light, so.
Always even
Okay,
better.
Yeah.
Oh. Nice, you hit him.
So 2 success, 2 advantage.
Yeah.
Yeah. 2 success,
Whoa.
2 advantage.
I shut him up.
How much damage does your gun do?
6.
Plus 1.
6 plus 1 is 7.
Now, what does your quick
I
draw
know
abilities
math.
do? Yeah, like what are your abilities? Because don't you do more damage?
2 point blank.
Yeah.
And a sidestep.
So what does point blank do?
Well, she's not
if I'm
point blank right now.
blank, like
Okay.
I was last time, where I would have had 2 more damage and killed the guy,
Mhm.
and I would not have been almost dead. But anyway,
Tears
Wow,
are
you
coming
get
out of
really
Megan's
worked
eye.
up over
Yeah.
near-death experiences here.
Yep.
Which, brushes with death, not uncommon. Definitely canon. You kill this guy, speaking of which. This guy, he dies with his last breath being like, at least I hit that weatherman. I did that cool thing that one time. And these guys lay dead in the street. All the cantina patrons are watching you. They're just like, these guys can't be stopped.
they just all filed
They
into
can't
the-
be stopped. They're just going to shoot all of Bandin Dobah's men until there's none of them left. And we're going to be free. And they do a very, Disney-esque musical number
Yeah!
that we're not going to include for copyright issues.
Damn.
Yeah, no, I know. It would have been really impressive if I had been,
rehearsed
belting
it
out
the whole
my
time.
baritone. Yeah. That was the thing is, this is actually our second recording of this episode. Ian, of course, it was a standout performance that I wasn't expecting from you.
You know what? It took me all week to get it. I skipped work.
You didn't edit the podcast, that's why
Yeah, I didn't edit the podcast.
we were almost definitely late to episodes because of that.
You don't know that? They haven't aired
I
yet.
don't know that. I'm just making an educated guess.
Fuck
What I'm
off.
saying, I'm trying to compliment the quality of your performance. And then, Disney kind of swooped in and took it down.
Yeah, fuck Disney.
Yeah, it's weird how this was the thing they had a problem with. It's not that we're using the Star Wars license to depict people being sprayed with blood and thriller jackets and things like that.
Yeah.
It's the musical number.
Well, yeah, because that's how Disney made their career.
Yeah, they're like,
it's not good movies.
Wait a
It's
second,
good
and you
music.
know what? I wouldn't be surprised if that appears in episode 9. I honestly wouldn't.
That'd be amazing. The clones.
Yeah. Well, clearly it would be like Kylo Ren in your role.
Yeah.
And then
Definitely.
yeah.
I'm picturing
Chris's,
high
and then
school
the
musical.
romantic tension. That way, so Chris's role would have Rey, and that way the romantic tension between your two characters would make a lot more sense.
Yeah.
You remember they had the sex scene in this
Whoa,
musical.
whoa.
There was a line.
Well, okay, so
Way
that
the
was
fuck back there.
so that was the other reason it got cut.
That wasn't PG.
Yeah, we were like, come on, it's just a musical. And they're like, oh, just a musical? Oh, it's just an innocent musical. And then they, of course, cut to something we can't cut to because Disney.
Disney is homophobic.
All right, well, lots of accusations have been made this episode, but I think that's where we're going to end it for now. Next time we convene Bandin Dobah's demise? That's alliteration. Who knows what adventures await our heroes? Probably one of the same cast next time, and hopefully we can throw Remy and May. Your name is too short and it's forgettable. I'm sorry. Into more action. I'm kidding, Megan. I'm sorry.
Find out all this and more on the next exciting episode
That's my
of
strategy.
Definitely Canon.
Yeah, but they didn't.
There we have it. Episode 3 coming to an end. See, I told you we were having difficulties with the jacket. There was also some blood raining down all over poor those bar folks. I'm sure Jaeger really enjoyed that. And May coming up clutch at the end there. It's nice finally seeing her in action. But next time, Bandin Dobah's, one of those two, demise. Well, actually, it's not really going to be, but it's still going to be a great episode all the same. I highly recommend you check it out. But until then, I am your host, Ian. Bye.